Hello YouTube, Jerry Kirkpatrick here, and in my last video, which was making an odd shape with Ron Covell number 3, I showed you this piece that I used in my vise that held not only the hammer form that I was making that aluminum piece with, but it held several of the different stake tools, dollies, that I used to bring the shape into what I wanted. There's many tools that I've made over the years that will fit into this piece, and it's really nothing really special. I got quite a number of comments on it, asking how it was used, how it was made and such. So I thought I would do this video and show you just what it is and how it's used. The material is 1.25 inch square tubing with a 120 wall, 2 pieces of 1/4 by 1 hot flat bar, 1 piece of 5/8 square solid bar stock, and a very short piece of 1/4 by 3/4 that has been welded on the top so that when this moves, it will tighten up on whatever stake is sitting in here. And with this piece, you can work in any direction. If you've ever worked with a stake tool, or actually anything in a vise, you can only use it against the solid, the stationary jaw. When you start working it sideways, it has a tendency to fall over. And with these 2 straps being welded so that they are touching the bottom sides of both of the jaws, this can no longer go sideways. So with just this one tool, you can work all the way around your stake tool or whatever it is that you're working on, and it's not going to move. That 1 inch square, you can make this in any combination of sizes if you want, rectangle, square, doesn't matter. Whatever you're working on, this is going to stay in position at all times, and by tightening it up, it's not going to be bouncing on you. When you weld these 2 pieces of strap, which should be about the same length as the jaws on your vise, make sure that the tops of both of these are snug up against the bottom edge of your vise. And then after you get these welded on, then you can draw a single line through both of these ears, and that will be where this bolt goes through. And that is just a pivot. And what I did, I drilled this one. This is a 1/4 24 AN bolt that I put through there, and I drilled and tapped this side. So this screw goes in, threads into this one, and then I put a locking nut on this side. And you can see that there's a spring. I found a spring the right length and diameter, and then just drilled a very shallow hole, maybe 1/8 of an inch deep there. So when you loosen the screw, this retracts automatically. So when I screw that in, I tighten the piece up. When I loosen it, it pulls it away so it doesn't cam on the piece that you're pulling out. So I hope this gives a little bit more clarity on what the piece is and how it's used. And the next time that you see this thing, I'll be nickel plating it. Nickel plating is one of the next, maybe not the next, but soon will be coming a nickel plating video. And to all of you who have bought me coffee and are now Patreons, I thank you a lot. With what I've received with those two, I've been able to purchase a tumble burr. I had one that I always used rocks on. When I started nickel plating, I would have to change from the abrasive media over to crushed walnut shells, which kind of gives a polish to the piece. So now I have one dedicated for a rough media like pea gravel, and then I can go right to the dry media, which is the walnut shells, and it really improves the surface finish on a piece. And I was also able to buy a power generator, a thing that I could control the amount of amperage that I'm putting into a piece while plating. In fact, the first piece that I plated was just a wrench for my Cobra torch tips, and I used a wall wart with 3.5 amps and 12 volts. It came out okay, but I had no way of controlling the amount of plating that was going on it. So I appreciate both the buying me a coffee and Patrion, and thanks for allowing me to get those two items. So I will be able to really get into the plating, the nickel plating, when I get into that video. So with that being said, I'd appreciate it if you bought me a cup of coffee or became a patron. With that, it will allow me to purchase other pieces that will help me put out better and more constant videos. And thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you see the next videos that come up. Give me a thumbs up. See you later.